In the midst of this turbulent scene, a young Daddy Yankee was making his way to become a man. At just 16 years old, he would sneak into a legendary nightclub in San Juan called The Noise, located in the rough neighborhood of La Perla, by the sea in Old San Juan. The Noise was the cradle of Reggaeton, a chaotic and vibrant club run by DJ Negro, where every aspiring rapper dreamed of grabbing the microphone. Under strobe lights and walls filled with graffiti, young talents faced off in rapid rhyme battles, and it was the audience's applause that decided who deserved respect. It was there that Daddy Yankee earned his first stage credentials, alongside future stars like Ivy Queen, Tego Calderon, Nicky Jam, and others. El Cangri, as he would later be called, had arrived at the heart where reggaeton was born. The Noise Club survived police raids and even several relocations, with DJ Negro transforming it into a true factory of underground hits that many compare to the Motown of reggaeton. In The Noise and in studio sessions with DJ Playero, another pillar of the movement, Daddy Yankee began recording his first songs. In the early 90s, he appeared in Playero's underground mixtapes, dropping sharp verses over reggae rhythms. By 1995, at just 18 years old, he managed to release his first album, No Mercy, under an independent label. It was raw, unpolished, and aimed exclusively at the underground audience. Daddy Yankee's early music, like much of the underground, received no support from record labels or conventional radio. It was considered too violent, too vulgar. Frustrated by closed doors and prejudice against reggaeton and its neighborhood roots, Daddy Yankee decided to take control. At the end of the 90s, with just over 20 years old, he founded Cartel Records, his own record label, to maintain creative control and release his music on his own terms. If they don't support me, I'll support myself, was, in essence, his decision. This do-it-yourself philosophy was the soul of reggaeton's early years. Throughout the entire second half of the 90s, Daddy Yankee continued working tirelessly, releasing underground albums and collaborations. He joined the also emerging Nicky Jam to form the duo Los Cangris, and together they began to make a strong buzz on the streets. By the year 2002, after a decade in the game, Yankee had perfected his style with a unique stamp, a fast and intricate flow known as a machine gun style, combined with melodic inflections of the Caribbean. That year he released the album elcangri.com, still without the support of a major label. Surprisingly, that album started to leave the island. It played in New York and Miami, turning Daddy Yankee into one of the first reggaeton artists to gain attention outside of Puerto Rico. The single Latigazo even began to play on radio stations abroad, a sign that something big was coming. With each track, Daddy Yankee sharpened his voice, his image, his message. The foundations were being laid: collaborations, street anthems, and an impossible-to-ignore presence. The industry was watching. The streets were listening. The momentum was real, but something was still missing. So the question was not if Daddy Yankee was going to succeed, but what would finally catapult him to stardom.